All right, we're back. A few things changed. I actually made it to Master Ball rank. And just if this is the first time you're watching one of these videos of mine, this series is more of a log series, like a vlog, if you will, voice log, because you're not seeing my face, or video log because it's a video format. It's really more of a personal record keeping for myself as I play. Not really looking for anybody to like join the channel for more, but I mean, if you want to tag along and watch what I do, as good or bad as I play the game, yeah, just drop by. I'll try to be consistent with these. I've seen some of you comment on the thumbnail, so I appreciate it. Today, I want to show you guys the team that I use to make it to Master Ball rank. I'll share it in the description. Specifically for doubles, I'll start making singles content as well, or I want to get Master Ball tier on both of these. So going into doubles, let me show you. This is the team. I named it New Era. It's a very common team in the sense that it is a Charizard Venusaur core, but there are some hidden things with it. Obviously, the code's in the description. Sneasler has upper hand. It is fantastic on Sneasler versus Sneasler matchups. When you think you're going to try to outspeed, you can upper hand to get the priority on them and, you know, stop them from fake outing. It's also good on Incineroar. It's also very super effective. This team does really good at handling Incineroar. Milotic, Kingambit, and Sneasler do that. Whimsicott is obviously a fantastic support. And then you have Charizard, Venusaur. Everybody needs to respect Venusaur's Sleep Powder in this game because it could definitely mess you up. But that's all I got on it. Obviously, you'll see more if you use the rental code. Kingambit's King's Rock is actually kind of clutch. It saved me a bit with those flinches. It is 10%, so there's probably a better item you can get for Kingambit. But yeah, that's what I've been rocking. This is how I got to Master Ball rank pretty quickly. I will say the Ultra Ball tier is a armpit. I underestimated it. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're going back to the title screen. I underestimated it. That'll stay there. That happens usually when you put the thing on sleep and open it back up. So like I was saying, the Ultra Ball tier is a little bit of an armpit because I underestimated it in the sense that I was just running random teams like Earthworm and this and that, but you actually had to like kind of lock in. So this is the team I came up with, and I went on a little bit of a streak when I did that. But I wanted to showcase specifically Sneasler here. So hopefully I get to do so. I see a Sneasler on the opponent's side, and I do see Maushold, but I don't know if this is the spot for Sneasler. I mean, there is a Kingambit there, so why not, right? Probably a lot of redirections, what I'm seeing. I like my Milotic here a lot. I don't like the Kingambit in the background, but I like my Milotic. And Kingambit, Sneasler. I think I'm going to bring in Sneasler with the Charizard, Venusaur in the back. Ooh, I like that a lot, actually. Sneasler. Well, if they open up with Dragapult, it's going to be kind of hard. So maybe Whim or Sneasler Milo? No. Kind of need Milo to lead together with Charizard as an opener. Yeah, this probably works best, even though I don't like it too much. And if I'm bringing Charizard, I got to bring Venusaur. And then this is where we can kind of decide. Kingambit. Sneasler just feeds him. I think Sneasler in the back can work. Yeah, we'll do Sneasler in the back. Let's try this. I don't know. This is a weird way of driving the team. Whenever you hit record, I think that's what happens. But, you know, it is what it is. And then in regards of topics of talking points today, I'm just excited to see how many people are playing Pokemon, honestly. Oh, yeah. Sneasler, Kingambit. Okay. Yeah, like I said, very excited to see how many people are playing Pokemon. Let me go ahead and coil here on Milo. And honestly, I don't know how hard they're going to hit, but I'm going to... Oh, I can just protect. Yeah, let's just protect on Charizard's side. Let's see what happens. This might be a bad play, but we'll protect on Charizard's side. I'm excited to see how everybody's playing the game. And a lot of new people are trying to play competitive, which is fantastic. So Sneasler has Rock Slide. It's going to be even more interesting whenever mobile comes out. That's going to be crazy to see how many people are going to hop on into mobile. And for context, for those, oh, let's see what this thing does. All right, that'll kick up our citrus berry. I think I want to coil one more time and be kind of greedy, or I can recover in their face as I swap the Charizard. I think you go Rock Slide again with Sneasler. I think you kind of have to, so I think I could coil, then recover, bring in my own Sneasler, which then would have Fake Out pressure on him. We'll try that. Yeah, very interesting to see how many people are playing. I'm curious to see. We did get the. There's the Sucker Punch. We did get the quick update on champions in regards to. Ooh, I'm very curious to see real quick here. Does he go? What does Sneasler do? Because I think if I could do Muddy Water in close combat on King Gambit to put that pressure, I don't think anybody that comes in was going to like that. Yeah, we'll do that. And yeah, we'll just see what happens. A lot of people playing Pokemon Champions. They updated the game really quickly with the bugs. I'm curious to see what future updates are going to look like. You know, cosmetic item increases, implementing new items into the store. Is it just going to be season-based? Like, is it going to be one massive changelog each season? That would be really cool. To change the meta up and whatnot. The thing is, with champions being what we're using in the World Championships, I'm very curious to see how they end up handling all of it. Yeah, he's out. Fantastic. So special defense falls harshly. Now, Milo, did I go Icy Wind or did I go? No, I didn't go Icy Wind. I went Muddy Water, I'm pretty sure. Icy Wind would have been fantastic right there. So Garchomp also gets Rock Slide. It also gets Earthquake. So I'm curious to see. There's a Sneasler. I think I'll be able to showcase this thing. Ready? All right, we're gonna Icy Wind, but I'm gonna go ahead and upper hand. Hopefully they go for Fake Out on that Sneasler, and we get to. This is what we use upper hand for. Let's see if it goes through. There's always an opportunity to use upper hand with Sneasler, and I really wanted to grab it on camera. I got to Master Ball rank not on recording, so if I get this through, I'd be very excited. Because whenever you turn on a camera or you're on stream, there it is. Bye bye. Yeah, we're getting the Icy Wind through on that Garchomp. That's what you get upper hand for. I'm just saying, it's so cool. It's such a good move. Such a good move. It's fine. Sneasler did his job. Just hold off the other Sneasler. So here comes the Icy Wind. And this is going to make it to where Charizard comes in and just has a field day. There's that White Herb. It's going to trigger... Oh, wait. Actually, no. It does not have a field day. We actually have to bring in Venusaur. My dumb butt over here. Oh, boy. Anyways. So, I have two coils. I'm not too concerned with Sneasler right now. I am going to Icy Wind again just to take care of the Garchomp. I'm going to Protect on Venusaur just because Sneasler are still fast. And then, yeah, it's just really fast right now. So, we don't want to underestimate it. Garchomp goes away. We're going to try to slow it down a bit. There's Charizard. Then, even if you get the weather up, you're really going to benefit us more than anything. Hopefully I don't flinch here on Milo's side. Because I can lower the speed on Charizard if I don't flinch. There it is. We'll lower the speed on Charizard. If it does Mega Evolve into Y, we'll try to put it asleep so that Venusaur survives. Right? I think that's the goal. That was a Rock Slide, right? From Sneasler. Yeah, this thing might be... Charizard might be trying to go for Solar Beam. I'm trying to bait out. Yeah, it's trying to bait out the Charizard with a Rock Slide in the back. So Solar Beam, yeah, that's what it's going for. I'm gonna go. This is gonna suck, but I'm gonna go another Icy Wind here. Or actually, no. I'm gonna see if I can survive more than anything. I'm gonna recover, and then I'm gonna try to Sleep Powder, predicting a Charizard Y on my opponent. There it is. And let's try to see if we could get it to sleep because of Chlorophyll. Let's see. All right. There's a rock. Oh, sneeze. I forgot the unburden. I don't like the chances of flinching here. I like the ones missing worse. All right, so I'm faster than Charizard. That's good to know. That's really good to know. Oh, overheat, straight for the attack. Okay. Well, Venusaur, you serve no purpose, but I appreciate your time here. We could protect and Icy Wind again. Dang, that was rough. Really should have just tried to go ahead and destroy that Sneasler, but it is what it is. I don't know if another Icy Wind puts it in range where it's slower, because it already is naturally faster than Charizard. And I don't think it's within range to get knocked down. So I think really right now what we want to do is Icy Wind. We're going to have to go ahead and protect really quick. I think I misplayed that heavily on the recover, really, more than anything. Overheat is just not a common move, honestly, on Charizard. I'm just saying, you know, Heat Wave is usually the wave, but, you know, it's neither here nor there. You win some, you lose some. Obviously, we did get the upper hand, which is really the highlight. I wanted to showcase the upper hand. Okay, we're in good territory. We could take another one of those. Now, the Rock Slide is what I don't want to get hit with by that Sneasler, and I don't think I have enough Icy Winds on him. So let's try our best, right? Let's go Heat Wave here. Let's get some spread damage going. I'm not going to double protect. Listen, I'm not the type of person to double protect. If it's like my last resort, I will double protect. I just don't like playing that way. I know you have to play for the win, but I don't think I'll ever hit a double protect. My luck is already bad as is. I'm not trying to chance it. All right, Sneasler's still faster. My Lodic avoided it. Charizard did not. Charizard's dead. All right, cool. That's fantastic. See, that's where the double protect would have come in play. But even if I didn't get it, you know what I mean? I still would have gone down. So if I misplayed, I misplayed. I don't ever want to find myself in a position where I need to double protect. Obviously, a lot of times you do need to put you are in that position, so to speak. But we'll see if I can do this with Milo. It's going to be hard. This thing's hard. All right. I think we need to recover. If Sneasler goes for close combat, it's going to hurt. And it's still faster. It might just knock us out here if it has close combat. It does have close combat. I mean, I know that answer. We could recover, see where the speeds are at right now. It was still speeding me last time with the Unburden. Oh, he withdrew. Oh, he's trying to reset. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That is okay. That is the smartest play. It's a more secure play. Makes perfect sense. So there is the Solar Beam. Fantastic. Does the sun go out? No? Honestly, I want to see if I can catch that Sneasler coming in. Does he hard switch? I hope he does. See if I can catch it coming in. That would be a misplay because I could take another Solar Beam from Charizard. But really, there's three ways they win right now. Earthquake and Solar Beam destroys me. Hard Swap, Close Combat, Solar Beam destroys me. Reset the Sun destroys me. Like, yeah, they win. I could just quit right now. Save you guys the time on the video. This is a good time to talk about Pokemon Champions. So, oh! Wait a minute. This is not going to be enough damage because of the sun. Oh, no! This turn would have been fantastic. This, right now, I would have been, boom, dunzo. Anyways, we lose, that's fine. So, the state of Pokemon Champions, like I was saying, and I keep repeating myself, I'm sorry, this is like a weird-ass log. But, you know, if they update, concurrently the way they have been kind of alluding to that they will be doing, I think this game's going to be in a really fantastic spot. The only problem I can see is when you introduce mobile into the game, if there are any exploits. I would be really upset with things like that happening. Not much you could do with that, of course, right? But, you know, it's neither here nor there. I'd also want to see how they actually implement it into the championships, like the World Championships and regionals. I used to play VGC some time back. And I didn't top cut any event, but I made it maybe like the top 20%, top 30%, 30 to 20% range of each regional event I went to. And I was trending upwards, like looking at my stats and whatnot and wins and losses, I was trending upwards. So that kind of gives you a little bit of context of how involved I was. I did a lot of those like limitless grassroots tournaments. There was no local events near me. So usually I'd have to resort to like online competitions, regional events and things like that. Those were closer, obviously. But yeah, that like open sheets versus team sheets. And I've played through both. I understand open sheets for Terra. And I'm going to go back to that. Let me look at this team preview because that's a really good talking point that I wanted to discuss. So this is a sand team, in and out. There's an Incineroar. I actually really want to lead because I think you do go Trick Room. Like, I think my opponent does go Trick Room. I think I want to lead in Gambit. And I really want to do King Gambit Sneasler. We're going to do it. King Gambit Sneasler. And then, honestly, we'll keep the weather in the background. So the rule of thumb I've noticed, you always want to bring a Mega. It's very much so reminiscent of the 3DS Mega era, where every team has to have a Mega. Like if you don't have a Mega, you're not utilizing your resources properly. So that's one thing I noticed. Also, I'm at the bottom of the Master Ball rank, so I'll try to get that up as well if I can. King Gambit is Sneasler. This is going to be very interesting to see how this rolls out, because Azumarill, I don't know exactly what you do. And I can't Sucker Punch Farigiraf. We know that, but Kowtow Cleave here. Maybe you Protect, potentially. Not sure. Dire Claw is super effective on Azumarill. I don't know what Azumarill does. Is it huge power belly drum? Do I need to take it out now? I don't think I one-shot it. I think it's kind of heavy. Well, it won't be able to do the move. Let's try it. Yeah, I won't be able to belly drum if that's the case. Let's see what it is. Oh, we put it to sleep. That's fine. That's hacks if I've ever seen it. There's the Psychic from Farigiraf. It does take out Sneasler. That's fine. That's A-okay in my book. We'll do Kowtow Cleave here. I think I could bring in Charizard as well. And just Heat Wave. Yeah, I think Charizard Heat Wave here is fantastic. The only problem here would be Azumarill waking up, but even then, I'm going to Mega Evolve here with the Heat Wave. And ensure, we get a KO somewhere. Or I can not and predict that they have Weather in the back. Ooh, I like that one better. I'm not. I'm actually gonna hold off on the Mega real quick, just to see what happens. This is all for kicks and giggles, not the S word in giggles. We have some decency here. Closed sheets versus open team sheets. So this is my issue with it. I love open team sheets for best of 3 format Terra. I also like closed team sheets best of 3 VGC period. Apparently they're utilizing open... Who missed? Oh my god, really? That's cool. Apparently... Ooh, 1 HP in a dream? No. Why? Dang, that thing hits hard, dude. Yeah. Oh man, that was a critical hit. Okay. Well, can't do anything about that, huh? Oh man. So I like both of them, right? Open team sheets and closed team sheets. Here's where I stand with Pokemon Champions. You finally officially have a format that is somewhat decent in the sense that this is going to be kind of crazy right now because Primarina does not die to Charizard. I need to take care of that Azumarill. And I'm going to swap into Venusaur here. So Pokemon Champions, right? You can play right now, just the way we're doing right now. Similar to every other Pokemon game, the ladder is in best of 3. So I don't believe we're going to get a best of 3 ladder ever. there's no proper way for you to test out, you know, VGC online in the ladder. So that's my first concern, right? I feel like you should probably find a way to do best of 3, or at least implement a form of open team sheets in game for champions if you want to do open team sheets. There's the Tyranitar. That's the reason why he was waiting on that on the back. Got it. Cool. So here we have a few options. Does Tyranitar have Earthquake? I don't know. It probably has Rock Slide, that's for sure. I'm going to go ahead and low kick on that T-Tar slot, and then I'm going to try to sleep powder this Primarina because it's going to be a problem as we proceed here. That is Mega T-Tar. If it goes for Earthquake, it hits its own Mon, right? Yeah. And then I can reset the weather. It's not the end of the world. We'll see what happens here. Of course I missed. Listen, I'm on stream, not stream, video. I'm on video and I'm missing every move. Can I get double, well, not double, but single flinched right now? That'd be cool. There we go. Low kick. Yeah, T-Tar's out. But like I was saying, you know, there's no proper way to do best of 3 on in-game. You can do showdown. You can do best of 3 open team sheets showdown. Yeah, that's fine. But you can't do it in-game. So when you go to the VGC events, you know, you're bringing in all these new players, but you're still keeping it open team sheets, which is, I'm torn on it. I appreciate seeing the feedback and the build from the other players, but I would love to have a middle ground. I would love, yes, you submit an open team sheet to register for Pokemon regional events or competitions, but the format itself is a hybrid of sorts. So you're going to be doing open team sheets and closed team sheets. And the way to work, it's a best 2 out of 3. So if you go to the 3rd game, it becomes open team, like you get your open team sheets to see your opponent's team. Does that make sense? Other than that, it's closed team sheets. So if you wipe out the game in 2, like, you know, the first 2 rounds, right? You best of 2 or best of 3, you got the 2. You'd never see your opponent's team sheet. So therefore, you know, you can still have a sort of element of surprise. You have some control over it, right? I think that's the way I would approach it. But again, that's just how I would do it. I don't think, logistically, I think that's more work. I don't think that's ever going to get done. But I would love to see a hybrid format like that. Like, hey, man, you know, it's closed team sheets, but somehow you guys made it to the 3rd game. Here's the open team sheet. Now you figure it out. You know what I mean? Come up with whatever you think is the vibe or the play or whatnot. I really need to land a sleep powder. At this point, I've missed so many sleep powders that I want to land one. Like, I'm going to force myself into a sleep powder. There we go. Thank you. Just for the video. But at least you guys got to see upper hand. So that's the way I think I would love to do it. But again, I don't mind one way or another, open or closed team sheets. Because you don't have the open team sheets on ladder, I would rather you just, you know, have both. And I didn't need to do all this, like put the thing to sleep. I'm just extra precautious because I suck. So yeah, we'll do another solar beam. Oh, opponent ended it. All right, cool. Awesome. We'll do one more and slot it in. That way you guys can see a little bit more of the team dynamics. But you saw how the King Gambit just one shot the Tyranitar, the Mega. It also does the same against other King Gambits, by the way. It does pretty good damage. And yeah, you don't have to like rush to get the weather up. You could always hold them in the back. Milotic and Incineroar didn't come in that game. You notice that. Incineroar just did not show up. And that is because Milotic and King Gambit. But even then, you still have Sneasler if it does show up and you just quick upper hand it. And you could nullify a lot of what it does. Now, the only issue really is the Archaludons here. And the only way I've ever managed to deal with Archaludons with this team is putting them to sleep. I mean, Sneasler does do work. King Gambit can low kick. But when you're paired with Basculegion, it gets a little bit more hectic. And then you also have a Sinistcha. So both of those are kind of iffy with the low kick. Then again, that's what Sucker Punch and the other move, the Kowtow Cleave, are there for. It's just a hard setup. I think here, I really like Milotic. The problem is if he leads Weather, that Electroshock into Milo is going to hurt. So I almost want to lead Whimsy Milo. I wish I could bring King Gambit, but I'm going to have to resort to running Charizard Venusaur in the back. Just in case I need to handle any shenanigans with putting things to sleep and being an annoying person. I am sorry. Listen, it's a strategy. Let's just put it at that, right? It's a strategy. I might lose this one, but Archaludon is pretty good into this team. There is the Sinistcha and the Aerodactyl. This lead, I like a lot for myself. Because I'm really just going to go Tailwind, Icy Wind, to kind of nullify whatever it is that they're trying to do, speed tier wise. Because I think Aerodactyl here just Tailwinds. There's a Sinistcha's Quick Claw. What are you doing with a Quick Claw? This is so weird. Rage. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, you're probably anticipating a Scald. No, I don't have Scald. No, that'd be nice to have them. I just don't have enough slots. That's what it kind of ends at. Who missed it? Oh, Sinistcha. Gosh. Alright, so we got the Tailwind. Aerodactyl didn't seem to go for Tailwind, maybe? What is he going for? Oh, yeah, he just slow. Oh, because my Tailwind went up. Okay, I guess. Sinistcha has Rage Powder. It doesn't affect Whimsicott, so I'm really going to Encore onto Aerodactyl again. And I'm also going to, actually, this time around, go for Coil? No. I'm going to go Icy Wind just to put pressure on Sinistcha. Sinistcha this time did not go for Rage Powder, I think. Let's see. No, it did it. Because we got a Tailwind first, right? So Icy Wind's going to go through. That does not do much on Sinistcha. What is Sinistcha doing this time? Because I'm going to Encore that. Life Dew. We could Encore Life Dew, but it's just going to recover his health back. I don't know if I want that. I think we'll just go Moonblast on Sinistcha. While I then Coil on this side for Milo. I think Aerodactyl probably gets hard swapped. Yeah. Gets a hard swap. I get a free... Yeah, there we go. That's good. I'll get a free Coil. Now, I wonder if he has in the back the Politoed. If he does, that's fine, because I'll get to mess things up here in a second. Oh, there's Trick Room. That's so cool. That is very cool. So cool. You hard swapped the Sinistcha. There's no way you stay with Sinistcha. What I'm thinking right now is hitting Sunny Day, anticipating a Politoed switch in. Oh my god. I'm gonna do Sunny Day and swap into Venusaur. And try to put Archaludon to sleep. And if this is a bad play, it's fine. Again, these videos are for fun. I'm not trying to be competitive here. Oh, he went for Rage Powder. Oh man, that's okay. See, I was anticipating a Politoed. I thought Electro Shot was coming up. It is, but, you know, whatever. Okay, so Rage Powder and, let's see. Okay, that's fine. That is okay. Let's go ahead and Moonblast on Sinistcha. I still want to Sleep Powder this Archaludon, but I can Protect this turn. Where's the how many rooms of 3? Oh yeah, there's too much time. Yeah, I'll take the shot. Okay, I'll take the Electro Shot, Archaludon. Whether you knock me out or not, that's okay. There's a Quick Claw. What are you doing? Matcha gotcha. Oh boy. I don't think that does a lot of damage, huh? It breaks a Sash on Whimsicott, so if he goes Electro Shot onto Whimsy, that's actually a smart play. Rather than going on onto the Milosaur. No, he went to Venusaur. Okay, do we take that? Yes, we do. Can we put it to sleep? That's a very good question, right? Yeah. So there's a Sinistcha. Getting ding dong boomed. There's a Sleep Powder. Alright. now I'm swapping the Venusaur slot. The only reason for that is so that I can put pressure on the Sinistcha. I'm going to go ahead and Moonblast that slot in case they hard swap. And then I'm also going to swap Venusaur for Charizard in hopes of getting that Scorching Sands into the Archaludon. Archaludon is annoying. We knew it was going to come. We just didn't know how to handle it, really. This might be a bad play for me. They withdrew. Okay, what's coming in? Is it Aerodactyl? Yes, it is. It's Aerodactyl. You're anticipating Charizard coming in, aren't ya? But then Trick Room still active, so. And I could always put this thing to sleep and swap, or I mean, it is asleep, but leave Charizard in. Yeah, I can still do that and protect. Ooh. It's killing a turn for our Arc. Oh, this battle's gonna be longer than it needs to be. Oh my god, I could already see it. There's only one room of Trick Room left. So really, once I protect here, we're good. So let's Moonblast into Arrow. And honestly, I think I'm slower than... Am I slower than Aerodactyl? I don't know what Aerodactyl's speed stat is. I think I am slower than Aerodactyl. That's gonna suck. I'm just gonna protect just because we don't know. And I'm not gonna play around with it. I'm not gonna mess around with that. Okay, that works. I could have just gone Scorching Sands. Oh my god. Alright, well, we'll do the Moonblast, take care of Arrow. We'll do one thing at a time. How about that? We can't think of all the plays at the same time. He's out. Sinistcha, I would assume, is the one that comes in next. And then it has Rage Powder, which is annoying. Oh, you got Dragonite in the back. So it was not Politoed ever. Like, Politoed was just not here. Good to know. Yeah, I mean, honestly, they have not Mega'd. I'm assuming Dragonite is their Mega then. I'm gonna... How many turns of Sunlight? I got one more turn of Sunlight. So, honestly, I'm gonna swap back into Venusaur. That's gonna hurt so much. You know what? Screw it. If we lose the battle, this is the turn where we lost it. I'm gonna go ahead and Moonblast onto Dragonite. Or actually, no. We're gonna Tailwind. And I gotta do this quick. I'm gonna Scorching Sands onto Archaludon, get some damage on this thing. Because I think Dragonite just messes things up because I was anticipating Politoed on the back. And I can manually set the sun if I need it. I don't need to swap Charizard for the sun. I have Whimsicott there on the side, but I think the Tailwind is going to be good. Scorching Sands. Tailwind is for the future, like for Milo and Venusaur in the back in case I don't have sun for whatever reason when we get to that. Let's see what happens here. There's a Scorching Sands going to hit that Archaludon pretty well. Should have hit it before, man. Should have hit it before. That's perfect. That's perfect damage. Not anymore, but I mean, you know. There's a substitute from Dragonite. That thing's going to disappear immediately once I hit it with this move. Oh, I did not use Moonblast, that's right. Okay. We'll take that. We will definitely take that. I can go Venusaur here. Right? Or I can go Milo and start using Icy Wind to slow things down. I think I'm gonna go Milo. We gotta watch the Archaludon. And then Dragonite might actually have... You know what? I think Dragonite might actually have Rain Dance manually, right? Does he learn that? I don't know. That'd be interesting. I am going to go ahead and Scorching Sands on Archaludon here. If it changes to Sinistcha, it's fine because we'll have Icy Wind rolling. So one way or another, yeah, there it is. Icy Wind will come in. And then they're probably going to set up Trick Room with Sinistcha, knowing that my Icy Wind is coming through. It's going to be very interesting here. Oh, we got a burn. That's fantastic. Never gotten a burned off of Scorching Sands, and I got it on the Pokemon I needed the least on. So that's par for the course. Does that take down Dragonite's sub? It does re-trigger. It doesn't, huh? Wow. That's because he was at full health, wasn't it, huh? That's so cool. Fantastic. We're confused. That's crazy. You know what I'm going to do here? I'm actually just going to go ahead and Icy Wind and hard swap Charizard, and I will use the Sun again later. Yeah, this battle is bad. I think it was that one turn. Could have. Yeah, it is what it is. At least we got the upper hand. That's really what I wanted. I wanted the upper hand for the video because I was like, man, if I make a video about the team that I used to get to Master Ball rank, but then I don't show how I got there with the upper hand, essentially the upper hand is what did everything for me. It really did so much. Oh, that still did not take down Dragonite, by the way. The sub. Okay, there it is. I was about to say, there's absolutely no way that does not take it down. Whew. Close. The good thing is we don't have to worry about Trick Room. So right now we should still have Tailwind in the back. And I can always trigger manual Sun if needed. And I think I'm going to do something of the sorts. Bring in Charizard, put Dragonite to sleep. I think Dragonite is annoying. I think that's what I want to do. But I got to think it through because I suck at thinking. And talking. You know, you turn this thing on and this is way harder to do than when you're playing silently. I think that's why a lot of people that make content on Pokemon, they don't really talk much. Some people talk too much like me. It's because I just don't know when to shut up, really. Anyways, let's look at this Archaludon. This thing really is the problem that we have going on for us. Dragonite has Hurricane. We know that, which is why I think we have Tailwind still. Which is exactly why I'm putting this thing to sleep, dude. What are you talking about? I'm making you sleep. Watch me miss. Watch me miss. Can't wait. This always happens, too. This is like 70% of the time. It always works. Okay? On command, but you're missing 2, so don't laugh. Okay? There you go. There's a Flash Cannon onto Venusaur. Damn, that does a lot of damage. Alright. We need to get Charizard to go to sleep. Alright? That's just like 100% what we need to do. But at the same time, I also need to Heat Wave both these Mons so that we start getting some damage onto Archaludon. I mean, there's been too many turns where I'm not doing damage. I just keep missing, not doing anything. I'm glad they didn't laugh. I mean, that they laughed. That's why their Dragonite's Hurricane missed. But in retrospect, I laughed once it happened, so we might miss Sleep Powder again for the second time. And this is also the... That's Protect, of course. Now they're going to knock out the Venusaur, because, you know... And I thought about it when I clicked it. Let me just target Archaludon instead. But that's fine. I think, honestly... This is not the... Ooh, that does good damage, though. This is not the worst case scenario, because... Milo's coming in to Venusaur slot. And Milo plays games, dude. You see Milo here all quiet, but Milo's not even on the thumbnail. And this Pokemon is probably one of the better ones that on the team. Yeah, this is all day, every day. Heat Wave, Icy Wind. This battle's getting kind of long, dude. What the heck? The Dragonite multi-scale is annoying. Should get knocked out here with the Heat Wave if it lands. Yeah, there we go. So we won't have multi-scale anymore. So if you do put up a sub, I think Milo should just destroy it with Icy Wind the one time. You land a Thunder. Ooh, on Charizard. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Your special attack is really high, Dragonite. I know that. Okay, you can't set up a sub. I don't think you're going to be able to set up a sub. I just don't know if I live the... We'll see. Honestly, by this second, Icy Wind should put you in range where I outspeed you. And then if I live, it's over. It's game over. We're fixing to find out. You got Protect. Are you waiting for the sun to go away so that you can like Hurricane with a higher chance? Is that what you think happens? Because as long as there's rain, like the rain is the only thing from my understanding. I don't think does sunlight make it to where you don't miss as much with her? I don't know what the logic was there. Maybe with thunder? I don't know. I don't know what the Protect was. Maybe you're scouting something else out. Yeah, I already outspeed, so this is going to be a problem for him. No sub available. Now you need to thunder and land and see how much damage it does. And it might one shot. Let's see. No. No, we got a chunky Milo here. Oh my god. I kid you not. All right. This, just what you're watching, if you've watched this long, first off, that's crazy. Second off, what you're witnessing luck-wise, this is me too. Like, not just Pokemon battles, this is my life in general. So, there's a Thunder. Milo, what are we doing today? We're living? We're living. Okay, cool. So, that was closer than it needed to be. Oh my gosh. Dang, that was good. That was good, but closer than it needed to be. I can't believe that. Of course I got paralyzed at the end. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and gals. That's really the gist of what I wanted to talk about today. Hopefully I'll have more videos throughout the day. But until next time, take it easy. Talk to you guys later.